Hi, I'm Max Ward and I'm in 5th year.
I'm Vince Carter and I'm from 3rd year. And today we're going to be showing you around the Patrician High School.
My name is Joe Murphy and I'm a Leaving Cert art student. I chose this subject as I thoroughly enjoyed it at Junior Cert and wanted to keep it on. My favourite bit is definitely the practical element. I genuinely love coming to every single class, and I think definitely the practical element. I just love the practical element so much, and the mixed media is also a big part of it as well. You get to learn of different techniques and different ways to use materials to produce art. You're allowed to talk to your friends while you're doing your pieces, and this allows you to just enjoy the process.
My name is Dara and I'm a Leaving Cert art student, and today I'll be talking about the theory part of the art course. It is comprised of 3 main subjects: Europe and the world, Ireland and its place in the wider world, and today's world. While there isn't as much drawing as the practical aspect of the course, students are able to delve into the history of art and how it evolved over time. Each topic has its own unique artworks to learn about, and one of my favourite parts of the course is researching an artist's piece and creating my own artwork using their style. Out of the 3 main topics, Ireland and its place in the wider world is by far my favourite. I find learning about Irish history and how art influenced it very interesting. Without the theory part of the course, there is so much people would miss out on, especially when it comes to how they respond to artworks.
Vince, what's your favourite subject in the school?
My favorite subject is artistic performance and art. I like artistic performance since I love drama and I love music, and I like art because it's peaceful here.
For the incoming students, what advice would you give them?
I would say don't stress about first year and don't worry about what's happening in first year in Patrician High School. The teachers are very nice, so you don't have to worry about that, and the students are very welcoming.
What's the food like in the canteen with Sandra?
The food is very, very delicious.
Hi, my name is Sandra and I'm here in the Patrician High School canteen. Have been here for the last 16 years with Jacqueline and Louise. We provide a full menu for breakfast and lunch for the children. They get a free breakfast in the mornings of toast and pancakes and juices or teas, and then they have their lunch menu. I know most of them, as do the 2 girls that work with me, yes, and we get on very well with the students. We've never had an issue in all of our years here, and we all enjoy our work here.
And what's your favourite memory of being a student?
When I was in first year, we went on the trip to Tato Park, and it was amazing, and it was one of my favourite trips of all time.
That's it. So, just at the moment, we've jacked up the tyre. We're removing the tyre off this vehicle, and we're just opening all the bolts at the moment, and we'll change the tyre. This group over here are doing a maintenance check, so they're checking oil, coolant level, mileage, checking the engine bay for any leaks or if there's any issues, and they're recording it, their profile maintenance checklist on the vehicle and we'll give it to me at the end.
Draw one of these things on the board so we all have an idea of what we're doing. James, up you come first, good man.
Hi, I am Miss Orla McKenna. I teach geography, it's my main subject, so I love it because of the variety of it. You've got your physical, you've got your human, and then you've got your maps and stuff like that there. I love the fact that the students have a broad basis, like I use videos, I use diagrams, I use graphs, and then we do like things with the weather as well at that, and we do different presentations. And I love the fact that no 2 days are the same, no 2 weeks are the same. You're constantly learning, you're constantly changing things up based on the dynamics of the different students that you have in front of you. I also teach CSP, which is very much about the students expressing their opinions, and we have classroom debates, we have different activities that would take place in. A lot of discussions, sometimes I come in and we could start talking about one thing and it'd go completely the opposite direction and we talk about something else, but it's great because the lads get to put their input in, they get to say their opinion in a safe environment. And I am the coordinator of the Big Brother Little Brother programme in the school. It's something that is based, it's out in the community as well. It's called the Big Brother Big Sister programme out there, but here in the school we do it where we group a first year student with a fifth year student, and we meet on a weekly basis where they do different activities, get to know each other. The fifth year students help the first year student regarding settling into the school, makes it a wee bit easier for them, particularly if they've come from a small school or if they're struggling a wee bit with the transition from primary school to secondary school.
My name is Peter Gillick. I teach mathematics here in this school for 30 odd years, teaching in the Institute in Dublin for over a decade, and I have one subject only, pure mathematics. One of the best things about it is that you teach people who do a train of mathematics for their profession. A lot of accountants, a lot of mechanical engineers, some vets, 50 odd actuaries have been in this school since I've been here. You can also go down the line of being an academic, and I think I've taught loads of people who are in the field of theoretical physics. Set loads of records in Trinity and UCD, very proud of that. All Carrick Macross lads.
What's your favourite subject?
My favourite subject was philosophy. Back in the junior cert, philosophy was a short course, and you know, you'd go into a room with your friends and you'd start discussing maybe a proposition, or you know, you'd argue back and forth and you'd see each other's perspectives, and it was really interesting. You'd just get to hear a load of different opinions, some more right than others, but you know, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was one of my favourite subjects in the school, yeah, for sure.
Do you take part of any extracurriculum activities?
I'm on a few sports teams. I play for the football team and the soccer team, and there's a really good team spirit about the school. It's a lot of pride playing for the badge, and I think you do to get that vibe when you step onto the pitch. Everyone's looking out for each other and you're looking to win, and I think it's a really good aspect of the school. It's really, really ambitious in the sports side of things, yeah, for sure.
What advice would you give to the incoming first years?
Be prepared, probably. I think have everything in order before you get in here. It can be hard to go to a new school, but don't worry about it so much. First year, it's easier than it looks. I think it's not as bad as you think it is, so don't build it up in your head too much. So just don't worry as much, probably.
Out of all the events that took place in Pitchin High School, which one was your favourite?
The events, I love the end of the year concert. I think the concert at the end of the year, it's really well put together. I think we've got some really good musicians and some singers here, absolutely brilliant. And we've got a great music teacher in Miss McKevitt. I think she's, the whole concert and the setup, I think it's brilliant. I think it's a really good idea.
My name is Ciara Brosnan. I am one of the science teachers here, and I would teach mainly physics, biology and general science to our junior cycle. The subject's fascinating. It is basically figuring out the world, and we teach it from the first door you come in to the last door when you leave. So we start off usually in first year just looking about the basic nature of the world, so what everything is made up of, why it happens, the unit of measurements. We'll dip into chemistry, physics, science, earth and space, a bit of biology, and then as we go through the years we'll start to build on the knowledge that they've learnt, and by the time we get into our 5th and 6th years in the leaving cycle, we're taken into our subject specialism, and that's where we are actually going into more depth. So I am one of 3. There is myself, Miss Clerkin and Banny Lehon, and between us we cover all the specialisms. So we cover biology, chemistry, ag science and physics.
My name is Cian, and I take interest in science because it's the real world and it's facts and figures and you can't argue with it. So the idea of the Energy Guard started on pen and paper. I myself experienced problems digesting sports solutions that are caffeine based. So this originated back, it'll be 2 summers now, and I came into school in TY and I came with this idea where we use a slow release mechanism to to provide these solutions to the person, I proposed the idea to my enterprise teacher, Miss Healy, and we ran with it from there. So we started with enterprise competitions and moved forward towards different contacts, and eventually were put in the direction of SciFest, and in the coming weeks BT Young Scientists as well. I've had enterprise teachers involved, I've had science teachers involved, tech graphics teachers. All of them don't hesitate to get involved and to help out, and I really was appreciative of the help they've given me. I definitely couldn't have made it this far without them.
Hello, how are you?
Well, when I got into the school in second year, I met this guy named Alan, and he basically grabbed me by the arm and rushed me over to the gym and said, "You have to join the volleyball club." And from there out, I just started playing volleyball with them. It seemed really fun to me. It was like a really fun thing to do. I always looked forward to playing volleyball, so I just decided to stay and give it a try. Well, I'd say you just have to have an open mind, an open spirit, and obviously you have to be like fun, you know? You just come into the sport, you have to want to learn, you have to have that passion for the sport if you actually want to be able to succeed at it. So if you're looking to join the volleyball club, make sure you come in with a lot of passion, and you also come in with a lot of you can fail sometimes, that's absolutely normal, but just make sure you have the resilience to get back up and keep going. Yeah. The finals, specifically the All-Ireland final we recently won this year, it was a really great time, and it was a really nice to see the people that I grew up, they helped me learn volleyball, they taught me everything that I know, and it was really fun to see them win for the third time in a row, and just to see their reactions, the whole moment, it was so emotional, and I think that's one of the greatest highlights of my life, really, yeah.
Hi, so my name is Deirdre Lehan, and I've been teaching here for about 4 years in the high school. I teach biology and chemistry, and that's when I'm not coaching volleyball. That's my main job, is coaching volleyball, and then I try to fit the teaching in around it. So we started volleyball in the high school 4 years ago. 2 guys came to me and said, "We hear you've played volleyball before, would you coach us?" And I was very reluctant to coach them because I haven't played volleyball in a long time. But then we started it up, and I found they kind of coach themselves. So we arrived to training sessions, and the boys have the net set up and have the balls out and are doing their warm-up before I've even made it into the hall. And they're a great bunch of guys who just put loads of effort into their volleyball because they love their volleyball. Okay, our first year in volleyball, we were the new kids on the block, and everyone was like, "Who are these guys from the high school in Carrickmacross?" Carrickmacross never had volleyball before that they knew of, but we rapidly found out that our guys are very talented. It's probably because they play about 6 days a week down the park as well as in school, much as I'd like to take the credit. But we went on that year, and we won the senior title and the intermediate title as well. So we were dual All-Ireland A volleyball champions. So that was brilliant. We were delighted. And we've gone on from that to have so much success in the volleyball.
Hi, my name's Liam and I'm from the Carrick MS Club. I'm here to talk to you today about football in the school. Football is nearly like a religion, PHS. Every year we put a lot of dedication and effort into our senior teams and junior teams. Last year our 6th years got to the McCrory quarter-final and were sadly beaten on penalties. The team that beat us ended up going to the McCrory final and only lost by 2 points. School football is something that we all look forward to every year. The coaching and the players available is just as good as the county team. The setup and the effort put into it is just unmatched. Nearly all the teachers in the school enjoy football and have represented the school as a coach, or even some of them as a player. So our most recent win in a senior tournament was in 2021. Our 6 years got to the All-Ireland final. We ended up losing by 3 points to a team from Wexford, but we ended up winning the McLaren in Inniskeen on a cold Friday night against our local rivals OLS Castleblaney. The school was absolutely buzzing. There was flags and there was headbands everywhere. Drums were being beat at the game, and it was something that I was there in the stands, and it was something I'll never forget. The atmosphere was phenomenal, and that is really the atmosphere of PHS. We all get behind each other, whether it be basketball, football, soccer or volleyball. We all put our hearts and souls into our teams, and we do the very best that we can to win.
So I am Elaine Tinley. I'm in the school about 12 years, and I suppose what made me want to start coaching was I played basketball at school, and I suppose I wanted to get involved in extracurricular in school.
Hi, I'm Sheila Quinn. I'm the secretary in the school for the last 45 years. I have basically coached almost every year since I've come here. We've got one All-Ireland, about 3-4 semi-All-Irelands. We got silver. I love the game, but it's a skill that these kids have, and they just want to display it and show the school body and everybody how good they are. 10 years ago, we were very lucky that we won an All-Ireland gold. It's something that I cherish dearly. Since then, we haven't got All-Irelands, but each year we have won a regional title, which is phenomenal, really, for a school this size.
It's nice to have, I suppose, two of us, and yeah, Sheila is the brains behind it all. She has all the experience of coaching, so yeah, I am learning lots from her. But yeah, she's amazing to be at it this long.
But yet, it's great to have another pair of eyes, another opinion to help out every match. And so far, we've won 2 out of 2 of our games so far, so we're on a roll. I think what's so special about basketball is that from first year we can pick out some athletic boys. For example, our under-16s and our under-19 team this year have boys that never bounced a ball, but they learn the skills and they enjoy it.
So, what do you like about the Patrician High School?
I think the Patrician High School is great. I think it offers so many things for so many different kinds of students, and I think that's really nice.
Do you have any favorite subjects?
I really like art. I think the format of the class is a little bit more different than the usual classes, and I think it's kind of a nice break.
What would you say to the incoming first years who are coming into the school?
I think be ready to be challenged, but in a way that you can definitely do, and I think you're going to try a lot of new things and just be ready for that.
Have you participated in any extracurriculum activities?
I'm on the Creative Schools Committee, and that's really great because I get to try new creative things with other creative students in the school, and I'm also in the book club, which is really nice because I get to read new books that I maybe wouldn't have tried out normally, so that's really good.
Hello, my name is Paula Rogers and I am the art teacher in the Patrician High School in Carrickmacross, County Monaghan. I'm the teacher of art to junior cycle art, to leaving certificate art and to transition year art, and also the Creative Schools coordinator in the school. We were delighted to be selected as the Creative Schools last year in 2023, and we formed a committee throughout a process of promoting creativity within the school. The people who are really interested, got on board. We formed a committee and we sat down and we discussed what we really wanted to gain from this process. We were delighted to be working with our associate Orla Megan Gallagher, who's also a local artist and a creative professional, and also has a link to our school. So working with her has been really, really valuable. So from the outset, we knew that we wanted to work with film. We knew that we wanted to work with something contemporary, and we knew that we wanted to work with something that was relevant. I knew that these skills would go beyond the classroom. I thought it was relevant as well that we could actually bring them back to the classroom. For example, they could be used within CBAs, they could be used for presentation purposes, and also it's a really brilliant transferable skill that could be used beyond school life. The experience that our students have gained has been incredible. I know that it has improved their confidence, it's given them problem-solving skills, it's helped with their critical thinking, and it's also just made them more creatively aware within their projects, within the arts room as well. So I know that they've gained a really positive experience, and it's integral to their well-being, it's integral to their creative learning process, and it's made them a creatively more happier person as well.